Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Good Money Stewart. I'm coming at you with some DIYs this coming Saturday. They're for the fall. I'm going to do probably about 3 and then I'm going to be done because I got to thinking you make all these DIYs and then you got to find somewhere to store them after that holiday is over or you give them away. And I don't want to have to try to find storage space for them. So I'm going to limit myself to how much I'm going to do, but this is going to be my table runner. I plan to do my table setting this weekend to get that out of the way. So let's begin. I got these table mats, which I got from the Dollar Tree, I think last week before. So I'm going to connect those together. I'm going to put this trim, all is from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to put them in between one another, and that's going to be my table runner. Okay, so as you can see, I am putting the glue on here. Gosh. And I had to put a cardboard up under it because I don't want it to stick to the, really don't want it to stick to the towel. Okay. And then I'm going to take and try to get that right on the edge of that. Right on the very, very edge. Because I still have to put the trim on there. This stuff burns pretty bad too. So now I'm going to take and put the trim, try to lay that on there as good as I can. Oh shoot. I'll lay it this way. Lay it right down in the middle on there. Oops. Maybe I can do that way. Let that go there like that. And then I'm just going to begin to, it's kind of sticking just from that little, yep, I saw these one day and I thought, well, that's a really fall-like color. I'll try that. Put that there. I went to get my plates out and I was missing an orange plate. And I'm like, okay, where's my orange plate at? So I asked my granddaughter, Jules, did you break one of my plates? She's sticking by her story. She didn't do it. So I called her dad. I said, Jay, did you take one of my plates out the house? He said, Mom, I don't have your plate. So thank God I had some extra plates with the leaves on them. So we'll see how this works. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, put the rest of these on here, and I'll be back. Okay, I had to change a thought that I had. I took the leaf off some of the flowers I had because I didn't want to put the whole flower, and I pulled off part of the flower. So what I'm doing is I'm gluing this on the back of here, and then I'm just going to lay that open wide. So, I got on my finger and it's hot. And then I'm just going to take and stick this inside of here and get that down in there. And that is how that's going to look. And then I'm going to trim those on the ends because something's missing and I wasn't happy with it. And then I'm going to take, my table is full of stuff, guys. Because like I said, I'm doing more than one DIY today. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these right here and I'm going to lay those at the top of the table runner. So, and I'm just simply going to glue them, lay them flat, and you'll see it in a few. So what I'm about to do is to glue the back of this. Get it glued really good. And then I'm going to simply just lay this at the very edge of that. Hopefully you can see that. If you can't, this is what it's looking like. Oops. And I'm going to do that at each end of the runner. Because it was just looking, I don't know, looking not kind of like I thought it was going to turn out to be. So I'll be back. Okay, this is, and I've got to clean her off. This is it for the runner. And then I'm going to do another DIY, and that's going to be the centerpiece for this. So we'll be back. Okay, this is my next project. This is going to be the centerpiece. I have two wine goblets, different shape, different color. I got these the other week at the Dollar Tree. This came from the Dollar Tree. This did not. I've had this for years ago. Got it at Gordman's of all places, which is now kind of obsolete here in Omaha. But then I have these three goblets, or whatever you want to call them. I've got the stones. I've got some leaves. I've got my two little swirls, who are actually salt shakers. That's what those are, Dollar Tree. I've got ribbon that came off of the pumpkin. They were inside a bag. So I took that ribbon off there, gonna use that. Ribbon, Dollar Tree, and these beautiful smelling candles, which I found out through Karen Deneen. And they absolutely smell good. I don't wanna burn them. I just wanna use them for decor. So I'm gonna put all of this together, and you're gonna see what my little centerpiece looks like. Okay, we're going to start with these two items and the two swirls. You can see that, the two swirls. Okay, and my leaves that I'm going to use and the ribbon. I'm going to take and put the ribbon around the neck of these. So I have to cut this off because I'm not good at this. So, okay, no bows. I forgot how to do my bows. So I just simply took those, wrapped them around the neck of the glasses. The next step is going to be, I'm going to take and there's no gluing in this because I don't want these glued. I don't have a lot of activity at my table. Now, if Livy was here, my little granddaughter, I would glue that. I don't have a lot of kids, small kids that come by, mostly adults. And so most of the time we're sitting in the sunroom or in the living room or out on the porch, which is getting a little too cold. But if you got grown-ups that come over to your house and knocking stuff off the table, you need to get new friends. But anyway, so I'm not gluing any of this. The next step is going to be, I'm going to take my leaf. I'm going to put the swirls up under there. I call them the mama and the daddy. Take this leaf. I'm going to put that swirl under there. They're going to be facing one another. See, that is a glare, but if you look at it, you can see they're both facing one another. And then I'm going to take the candles, and I'm going to place these this way because they will be facing that way also. Put those up there. And that is what those are going to look like. Now this is going to be my centerpiece. You have to see it all come together. Next we're going to move on to the little goblets here, where I'm going to take the stones, I'm going to take the ribbon, I'm going to take the pumpkins, and they're all going to be combined together. So let me get that together. Okay, so I've placed the stones down in each of the little goblets. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some leaves, and I think I'm just going to put it in the middle one and not the other two. And then I'm going to put the candles, which are the pumpkin, in the gold. And this is kind of orangish brown. And then the orange pumpkin, traditional. And all of this, again, all came from the Dollar Tree. Okay, this is what the candles look like. And when I get it all together, you'll be able to see what it's going to look like. I think I got everything. I hope so. Okay. Okay, this is what it looks like. And like I said, I am not done because I've got to set the table. And then when I set the table, you can fully see what it looks like. I've got everything spread it out everywhere.